your cutest little Kohai Neka! And welcome back to Snestember, the month where I'm playing some Super Nintendo games from my childhood, games that you probably haven't heard of, games that you probably have heard of. Today you probably have heard of this one, but the main reason I'm doing this is to raise awareness about classic video game preservation, because did you know that only 13% of classic video games published in the United States are currently in release? That means that nearly 87% of classic video games released in the US are almost impossible to play for the average consumer. More on that study down in the link in the description. This is Megamanx, one of the first games that I ever played for the Super Nintendo, and one of my absolute favorite Super Nintendo games, to be honest. I know everyone has played this game. If they've played the Super Nintendo, they've heard about this game, but that's just a testament to how great this game is. And also that it's been pretty much re-released and remastered so many times. Like, more than any other Mega Man, I think. This is a spin-off of the Mega Man series, obviously. But I'd even go as far as saying that this is, oh jeez. Alright, I haven't played this game in quite some time, so I just gotta get used to it. I'd go as far as to say, like, this was sort of like a soft reboot of the series. Because, like, it has, like, its own origin story and everything. I know X and Mega Man are technically two different characters by this point. Because, you know, Capcom retcons, that kind of stuff. I wanted to play this game. I know that, like, the point of these videos are for, like, to showcase video game preservation, and, like, I wanted to really focus on games that maybe, like, has not seen a re-release or remaster like this game has. This game has definitely had many re-releases and remasters over the years. I think it's been remade and remastered more than any other Mega Man game, and I think I'm pretty sure I said that earlier. I'm just, like, so focused on the game right now. They don't want to look bad, because it's the intro level. But everyone who's played the Super Nintendo, and most gamers know about Mega Man X and how good it is, hopefully. This makes a lot of top 10 best Super Nintendo games, best games of all time lists sometimes. It makes a lot of gamers, like, favorite game of all time. It's not my favorite game of all time. It's not even... I don't even think it's, like, my #1 Super Nintendo game of all time. I think, Super Mario World... Oh no, Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is definitely, my favorite Super Nintendo game. But I'm playing this because, like, it's just, like, an example of, like, a game that has been preserved. Say, like, for, all these other games that, like, I've played before, minus Assault Suit, whatever you want to call it, Assault Suit Valkyrie, Vulcan, I can't remember, Cybernator, and this have been, re-released and remastered, so, like, there's less importance to, kind of preserve these games online, but, like, it's still, like, good to do that. Because, like, this is, like, how they were originally intended, like, to be played with the Super Nintendo controller and everything. Oh yeah, this fight, like, you just die, or you let him win. There's no winning against this guy. You just let him capture you, and he's just like, aha, I captured you, and you're like, oh no, you captured me. But then your friend's like, oh, he captured you! I gotta save you! And it's Zero! Zero's so cool. Bam. I'm sorry, Zero. I was just woken up from a capsule and everything. Like, you gotta give me a break, man. Come on, these guys came out of nowhere. The Mavericks. Come on, I know I was designed to pretty much, like, kill these guys, but, like, you gotta give me a break, man. This is my first day on the job. Alright, these codes. I mentioned this, on the Speed Racer. episode, I used to write these codes all the time in books and everything that we had lying around. And it would just be a mess, because these codes were freaking long. And I would actually, like, draw out the squares and put the numbers in them. That was the early days of the Super Nintendo, of gaming in general. But you always want to start out with Chill Penguin. You always gotta. God, this is so cool. God, I love this game so much. And I know a lot of people love this game. This is actually my favorite, I would count this as my favorite Mega Man game. I know I love the, Jesus Christ, okay. I love, the original Mega Man games, you know, Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, for the NES and everything, and there's more than that. But, like, those ones are the best. But this one, like, not only was it, like, the first Mega Man game I pretty much played, but just everything about it. The graphics, the sound design, the controls, everything is just so good. Like, they did incredible with this game. Like, beyond what the other Mega Mans were capable of doing. Because, you know, this is the first 16-bit Mega Man game. So, like, they had a lot more to work with. Obviously. But also, like, they added all these new mechanics and everything. You know, the slides off the walls. And, like, Mega Man's, like, abilities that you can get throughout the game. Like, you can upgrade freaking Mega Man, not just, like, getting the abilities from the bosses. Like, there's more that you can grab along throughout the world. And this is the first ability. This is why you want to do Chill Penguin first, so you can get the dash. I see you've come, Mega Man. Mega Man X. His name's just X, I guess. It's Mega Man X. That's like his full name, right? Or Rockman if you're Japanese. Or Europe? I don't know if they call him Mega Man or Rockman in European territories. But to me, he's always been Mega Man. And look at that! It changes the character model! And he shows you, like, he straight up shows you, like, oh, you can dash now. And that's like, this is the best ability that you need to get. This is the #1 ability that you need to get. Like, you can go this whole game without getting any other ability except for that one. And that one, like, they force you into the pod. The other abilities that you can unlock, like, you have to find. Like, I think there's one in Flying Mammoth stage, the head power-up or whatever it's called. Whatever you want to say about it. Oh man, look at this! Look at this! This is so cool! Like, the classic Mega Mans could not do something like this. This would, like, makes this, like, stand out above the rest of them. Blah, 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 blah. And you can also say, like, oh, well, yeah, sure, it's better than the classic ones, but what about the ones that came after this? You know, I think Mega Man 7 came out after this one for the Super Nintendo. Obviously, since this is the first 16-bit Mega Man game, that would have come out afterwards. But I still like this one way better than Mega Man 7. And even with the continuation of the X series, I still think this is the best in, compared to all the other X games. But here's the first boss, Chill Penguin. This guy's not that tough, but watch him kill me anyways. God, dang it. Alright. I kinda have to focus. I'm not focusing though. Oh, screw you with their freaking chill penguins. It's freaking Chill Penguins that he's launching out of his Chill Penguin pod. Yep, this is how this is gonna go. This is how this is gonna go. This is like the easiest boss, too. And I'm still gonna have trouble with him. Maybe he's not the easiest boss? I don't know. God, why? No, screw you. Hey! Get away from me. Ow. Why did I do that? Oh, la la! Sure. Yeah, screw you. Stupid penguin statues. You idolize yourself that much, you're gonna make these little penguin statues? Doing a little better this time, but still pretty bad. Screw you. Yeah, okay! I did not want to lose all my lives on freaking Show Penguin. Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite Mega Man game, and a lot of people say that. That's not, like, an unpopular opinion at all, I don't think. A lot of people say that this is their favorite Super Nintendo game, and, like, it's definitely up there. Like, I think at least top 3. Definitely top 3. I can't remember what's next. I think I would usually go with Armored Armadillo. I think that's the next one. Like, obviously, you're looking at, like, what power-ups do the most damage to, like, what people, you know? Oh, wait, no! Spark Mandrill. Spark Mandrill kills Armored Armadillo. What the whatever. This is what I used to do as a kid. I would go to this one. Oh! You always want to kill that guy. It usually gives you an extra life. But, yeah, okay, there we go. Does he, like, die until he spawns? Okay, so I guess he gives you an extra life sometimes. Yeah, okay, so that's how you farm lives in this game, pretty much. But this is how I used to do it. But unlike, Speed Racer and Brain Lord and Cybernator, this game I have a much better handle on. This is also, like, out of these 4 games that I'm playing for this month, this game I've actually beaten before. I played this game a buttload. A whole buttload. Like, an entire buttload of times. Because I just like this game so much. You know, it's a great game. Okay, there's a little digging guy, but you can just get past him by doing that. You can also kill him. Ah! Hey, come on, die. Die. He's not dying. Oh my god, this frame rate too. Okay, well, he died himself. And I died too! I died the exact same way as him! Oh man, can I leave the stage? How do I leave the stage again? Oh, escape. Why can't I escape? Why the do-do? Well, I guess it's because I haven't beat this level yet. I don't know. This is how you're supposed to, like, get through this part. Just ride it on down. Oh, not that far down. Not that far down. I can't remember why I used to go from Show Penguin to this stage all the time as a kid. I think it's just because I thought Armored Armadillo was easier than some other, like, if you had the head ability, by this point you can break those. That's basically the only reason, like, the head ability is good. I think there's other reasons, maybe, like, better health or whatever. I don't know, I can't remember. The only power-up that I really got a lot was, the slide. Because, like, you need to get the slide. This makes this game, like, go by way better. There's also, like, health upgrades, obviously. There's E-tanks, etc. Alright, I gotta be really cautious. I don't want to, like, fly off in a bad place. Like this! Ah! Dead! Mega Man's known for being, like, a hard series, too. Especially, like, the older ones. This one's a little easier. Oh, I can't remember if I need to get ahead of this guy or behind him. I think, yeah, if you get ahead of him, you can find something. Yeah, this. Heck yeah! Haha, I remember that! Yeah, health upgrades! Health upgrades! But like, this game isn't as difficult as a lot of other Super Nintendo games, in my opinion. Ooh. Alright, up there also, like, there's a crazy way that you can get, a special ability in this game, which is, because, you know, it's Capcom. They also do, Street Fighter. You can get the Hadouken, Ryu's Hadouken, in this game. If you, like, get every upgrade and then, like, die 9 times in a row and not collect a single thing or something. I don't know, it's a complicated process. I never done it myself. I watched my brother do it before. Ah, screw you. Oh god. Alright, this is why I needed to get to Spark Mandrill first. Cause he loses his armor if you shoot him with a Spark Mandrill thing. And he doesn't have this ability! What the heck, dude?! How did I used to beat this guy as a kid? Without Spark Mandrill's ability. I don't even remember. Ugh. Alright. Can I please leave the stage? I wanna leave though! Oh, this is how I did it. I just... This is how I did it? I just, like, spam, like, my regular shots so he doesn't do the big blasty move? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna die on this boss. Oh, this is so tough without, like, the abilities. Because, like, that was the thing with Mega Man. You would get the boss abilities that would be the weakness to the next boss. Yeah, screw you! Ah! Whatever. Whatever, I just... I want to get out of here! God, I was doing a lot better that time, but I'm not gonna beat this! I don't know what the heck they're expecting from me! Like, seriously, and I farmed all those lives too, so I'm just gonna have to, like, get rid of all of them. Alright, just come at me, die, kill me. 3 hits from him. And I'm dead. Alright, how many more lives do I have? 3? 3 more times I'm gonna have to do this. I guess while I'm doing this, I can kind of like talk about more personal stuff. I know I've been talking about like video game preservation and what it means for like the whole, but like what it really means to me. As I said before, like, the Super Nintendo was my first console. This was one of the first games I ever owned for it. But the first game I ever owned was Super Mario World. That was the first game... Not the first game that I ever played, but it was the first game that, like, my family ever owned. My eldest brother... Well, I have 2 brothers and an older sister as well. I'm the youngest of 4. But my eldest brother had a Super Nintendo, and that was how my brother and I was first introduced to video games. Was at his house. He eventually, was going to college, and he just ended up giving... I thought that was my last life. This is my last life. Jesus Christ. He ended up, giving us, my brother and I, his Super Nintendo, because he was going off to college or something. And, yeah, that's how, we were first, like, playing games. That was my first introduction to, like, the world of gaming. 1 second while I look up what Chill Penguin beats. Spark Mandrill, Boss Spider, and Velgardor? I don't know who those are, but Spark Mandrill. Okay, so Armadillo is the 3rd person you go to. Spark Mandrill was the next one. Ah, see, there we go. Brah. I have no idea what a mandrill is. What the heck is that thing? Every other Mega Man thing is like an animal or something. What the heck is Spark Mandrill? I never got that. What's cool about these stages is that they also have like replay value. So like if you come back here after you do a certain thing in another stage, I think, or if you like beat this stage, I can't remember. When you come back here, like all the lights are out and there's no more sparks on the floor. This is really cool. It's really dang it. Anyways, so yeah, that was my introduction to video games, and I was always like a kid. We were really poor. I guess I want to start with that. We were a very poor family. I never realized we were very poor until like later in life when I realized what people actually make and how people actually live. I've been poor my whole life pretty much. I'm still poor. But we were always like a console generation behind. I grew up, or I was born in the late 90s, so usually someone who's like, you know, me being Gen Z or whatever, wouldn't really get to experience these kind of games unless like they have like an older brother, or like they had parents who like have like these consoles or something like that. Jesus Christ. I don't remember this guy being this difficult. Oh my god! Okay. He's a bit difficult though. I think his weakness is fire. Flame Mammoth's ability. Yeah, we were always a console generation behind, so by the time like we actually got this as a hand-me-down from my eldest brother, the N64 was already out. But like, I didn't know any better. I still love this game. I thought this was what games always look like, and they always will look like, I don't know. But I was always a kid who had like an overactive imagination to begin with. And I consume a lot of media, right? I watch TV and everything. Because like that's what parents do. They like put the kids in front of the TV and just let them be the babysitter or whatever. Because they were model parents. Oh, what the heck? I've never seen that happen before. But so I would always like watch these TV shows and like love the adventures and stuff, and I would like create my own adventures with like toys and whatnot. Ah, la la la. But playing video games for the first time like really opened my eyes to like new possibilities and stuff. Cause like you can play and interact. This is a medium that you can interact with, right? Video games is like an art form and media that you can have the ability to change in your own way, and it opened up like so many things to me, to my imagination and everything, to what media consumption can be. And like you can like give these guys little personalities like that. Like these guys who like just spin out and stuff. It was so much fun, like seeing this and like being in that state, like when you're a child. I remember going back on like how my family was always like a console generation behind. I remember the first time I got the N64 finally was when the GameCube came out. And we basically got a hand-me-down of the N64 from some kids that we knew from church, from their family. Basically my parents orchestrated the whole thing. We just woke up Christmas one year, and there was a N64, brand new consoles, the 3rd generation, and it had no games. It was just the console. But we were still happy nevertheless. It was like sitting there for oh god, it was like either a few weeks or a few months, I can't remember, before we actually started getting games for it. But it was exciting. It was a new video game console, and we still loved the Super Nintendo. We still had it and we still played it, even with the newer games that we got for the N64. But I remember the kids, they didn't necessarily want to give away their N64, and I don't blame them. But kind of dickish of them to like treat us badly for it. We didn't really orchestrate it. But like they did not like us after that. Those kids. They were kind of jerks anyways. Like not necessarily I wanted to be friends with them anyways. Yeah, I guess that's basically like the story of like why I am the age I am, and still I grew up with these games that were beyond my time. Oh wait, I can switch to ice. So watch this. Watch when I switch over. Bam. He just freezes. With the ricochet though. I think you need to hit him with the ricochet for him to freeze. But I should have started with that. Not a. That was my last life. I have to start from the beginning again. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Old games. Old school games, you know. Not this save scumming crap that we got nowadays. This is the Nintendo hard era, you know? There's also the Nintendo bad era. There's also the NECA bad era. Where I'm just bad at the games. I'm just bad at all the games. I love these games though. No matter how bad I am at them. Ah! I ran right into that. Well, I haven't been talking because I've just been focusing on the game, but yeah, that's basically like why I'm the age that I am and still love these classic games. And these are games that like, yeah, I mean this one, like Mega Man, like you can definitely get, like anyone can like pick up Mega Man on pretty much any modern system. I think it's not on the PS5 or Xbox, whatever they want to call it. What the heck is the new Xbox called? I don't even remember. I'm not an Xbox person. But it's not on the PS5 and not on the... It's on the Switch though. I do know that. And it's on Steam, it's on... There's many collections that you can get this on. You can get this on almost any console. Ah, my god! But a lot of these games, like... People can't really experience anymore without, like, emulating them like this. And it's unfortunate, but also, like, that's kind of how the times are. Like, we do need, like, these games preserved for history. For people to play, you know, for people to remember. I mean, just look at, like, movie archives, music archives. Like, these things are archived. There's also, like, obviously, like, a lot of lost media. And it's unfortunate that, like, sometimes that's just what happens. Like, things get so old, and no one's, like, really preserved them. These games, they need to be preserved. Like, seriously. I know this is, like, the worst example of a game that needs to be preserved. Because it has been preserved over and over again. Ow. Freaking Christ. Die! Just die! My god! Oh, I hate this guy. This is like a mid-boss. I mean, it is a mid-boss, but... Oh my god, why don't you die? When will you die? Alright, I didn't mean to switch my thing. Oh my god, finally. Oh. Okay, that's the checkpoint for me. Oh wait, I think I'm on my last life. Freaking... This is not good. This is not good. Die! No, go away! Get away! I'm bad at Mega Man. Have I ever said that? Did I say that yet? I'm bad at Mega Man. I'm bad at Super Nintendo games, even though I love the console. I love it so much. I'm just bad at these games sometimes. I've mentioned this briefly on like the first video that I did in this series. It's not even like classic games that are like at risk of being lost forever. Like I said, there's digital shops being closed that like those games. Like I remember when the PS3 shop was Sony announced that the PS3 shop was no longer going to be supported, and just being devastated because like there was DLCs of games that I don't have, and now like the Nintendo eShops are being closed down. My God, dude, what is this guy's deal? What is this thing, anyways? I never freaking understood what this thing is. It's a blimp, lava blimp, shocking. With electricity and goo. It's an electric bubble, I guess. I don't know. Oh my God. That's the wrong move to do, dude. So yeah, even modern games are at risk of being taken down. And I know like a lot of them are just like shovelware, yada yada. Like what's the point of even preserving these things? Because there's a lot of bad games that are just not preserved because like who cares? But, like, it's for, you know, research. It's for history. Like, these things existed. Like, we can't just pretend like they never existed. Like, a good example of a modern game that's lost to time is PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills that Kojima freaking worked on. It's impossible to play that game now. There's no way, like, it was not preserved by anyone. Like, maybe it's on, like, a hard drive at Konami HQ or whatever. And, like... Geez, there's, like... I didn't mention this when I played Alan Wake before, but the reason I had Alan Wake in the first place was because they had, like, a huge sale on Steam. Because they were, like, losing rights to, like, the licensed songs out on there. And they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna have to, like, we're removing this from Steam because the license is expired on these songs. And yeah, that game almost, like, got lost to time as well. Like, at least on that storefront, you know, on Steam and everything. Like, you couldn't buy that game unless you, like, buy it physically. You couldn't buy it digitally anymore. Digital storefronts, we're gonna close it down. Obviously, I think, I can't remember what company saved them, but, like, they're basically, like, given the money to, like, keep the game on the store page. And, like, pay off the licenses again. But I think that's, like, a big reason why the remaster, the Alan Wake remaster was made. But, you know, there's a world where, like, that game could have been lost, and I could have never played it for a series. You know? There's so many legal complications when it comes to preserving video games. In this aspect, in remakes and re-releases, there's so many games that, like, fail to, like, pass the green light. You know, there's software limitations, there's, like, legal limitations, there's financial limitations. And that's why archiving these games online is the best strategy. And, like, developers need to understand, like, after a certain amount of time, like, it's just the best thing to do to, like, keep these games alive is to archive them on the internet. Or anywhere, you know? It can be in a hard drive in the White House, whatever. It's as long as, like, it's still there. It's still available, because, like, cartridges are dying. Cartridges, they're dying. They are meant to last forever. And, like, playing these old games aren't taking money out of the pockets of these game developers. You know, people still buy new games. People are still gonna love old games. God, I'm doing so good this time. Yeah! Screw you, electric bubble, whatever the heck you are. Alright. Checkpoint reached. I think I still have full lives. Hopefully I can at least defeat Spark Mandrill. That's my goal for this video. Defeat Spark Mandrill. Oh man, the music in most Mega Man games, like, they just rock. I think all Mega Man games, all the ones that I've played, the music's so good. And this is like one of the best soundtracks on the Super Nintendo. Like, hands down. Like, I love Chrono Trigger's soundtrack, and it's good in its own right. Oh my god, how did that hit me? But this soundtrack just rocks. Like, it's the most banging soundtrack on the platform. Oh, why did I do that? I used to remember the patterns of those freaking light birds. I used to play this game so much as a kid. Okay. So now it's ice shotgun time. Okay, let's beat Spark Mandrill. Bam! Ah! He didn't freeze! He didn't freeze! This boss is so silly with the free shot. Oh my god, really? He had one more hit. Come on. Okay, I have more lives. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I still have enough ice shotgun to kill this guy. Yeah, you're cool, you're a little light man. I still have no idea what the heck you are. He's like a baboon or something? Yeah, those pink shots that he's shooting out, that's your ability that you get when you kill him. Oh my god. I love how he turns around when you hit him for the final time and you shoot him in the butt. But yeah, that's Mega Man X. You've played it before, probably. I love this game. Lots of people love this game. You probably love it. If you've never played this game for yourself, there are thousands of opportunities for you to actually play this game. Yeah, that's your electric shock thing. I'll probably put a link to the Mega Man X Legacy Collection or something down in the description so you can play this for yourself. But thank you everyone so much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me through Snestember. Snestember? Snestember, yeah, that's what I'm calling it. Again, if you want to learn more about the importance of video game preservation, there's a link to that little study down in the description below. And don't forget to leave me a comment, tell me what your favorite classic video game, maybe not Super Nintendo, maybe the NES, maybe Atari, maybe Sega, whatever game you grew up with as a kid, I want to know. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, thank you all so much for watching, have a good day! Bye bye!